Welcome to InkThinks! Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is approaching us quickly. There are only a few more weeks. In honor of the game coming out soon, I'm going to kick this video off with a prediction I am 1000% sure about. I would literally bet money on this prediction. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and say spoiler warning for the first few days before the release of the game. When the game is 3 days from release, there will be tons of people posting the whole dawn of the third day, 72 hours remaining, screenshot from Majora's Mask. This will be everywhere online, like it is with every Nintendo announcement that has ever existed. Anyways, you have been warned. A few weeks ago, we discussed a leak by the leaker Vergeben, where he disclosed a few fighters that he thought for sure were coming to Smash. Among these fighters was a representative from Square Enix. There's been a lot of discussion about who this representative may be, and I think I've heard a lot of different arguments about who it could be, and narrowed it down to the 5 most likely Square representatives. I've ordered these from what I feel is the least likely to what I feel is the most likely, with the exception of number 2 on the list. We'll talk about that. And I'm pretty darn sure that one of these guys is going to make it into Smash. So without further ado, let the list begin. Number 5. Dragon Quest is the biggest franchise I have never heard of. The Dragon Quest series consists of several JRPGs created by Yuji Horii. The series is huge. It's been a video game, an anime, a manga, and even a novel. And being completely honest, I've never had any interaction with the series whatsoever. But the mascot of the series is this adorable guy. It's called Slime. Slime's been a common monster in the series and is easily one of the most recognizable elements of the game. Although I will say that I don't think his chances are all too great. First off, the way the character's shaped just doesn't seem like it would fit into a fighting game. Although, I can imagine the same argument could have been made against Mr. Game & Watch or Jigglypuff. So I guess that argument's fairly weak. There is also a few other reps for Dragon Quest that can make it into Smash, such as Erdrick, but in my research it seemed that people thought that Slime was the most likely. I'm not too familiar with the series, so let me know what you think about Dragon Quest in the comments below and if it's worth checking out. When it comes down to it, I give Slime's chances of getting into Smash a 3 out of 10. Number 4. There's been a lot of talk about a supposed hero versus villains theme that seems to be going on. And while I don't personally subscribe to that theory, adding another villain certainly wouldn't hurt its chances. There are a lot of memorable villains from the Final Fantasy series, but few are as memorable as Sephiroth, the main antagonist of Final Fantasy VII. However, the most memorable thing about this guy has to be that amazing sword. Anyway, as far as Sephiroth's chances go for Smash, it wouldn't be too far-fetched. We know we have Cloud Strife, Sephiroth's nemesis, so it would make sense to have him in. And as far as how Sephiroth would fit into the game, I could see him working as a long-ranged sword character. Honestly, the disjointed hitbox on his sword would be insane and could do really, really great things for the character. The biggest argument against Sephiroth is that there's already a Final Fantasy VII character, and there's so many other great Square series to choose from, so I find it unlikely that we'll be getting another Final Fantasy representative. I give Sephiroth's chances of getting in a 5 out of 10. Number 3. Chrono Trigger is widely considered one of the best RPGs ever made. It came to the Super Nintendo in 1995, and it was made by pretty much a dream team of developers. Hironobu Sakaguchi, the creator of Final Fantasy, Yuji Horii, the creator of Dragon Quest, and Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball. From start to finish, it hooks you in and brings you deeper and deeper until you're finished. The story is amazing, and it was hugely influential on gaming in general. The main protagonist from the game is a spiky-haired, powerful young man from a village, Chrono. Wow, Toriyama really loves spiky-haired, powerful young men from villages. Just saying, he should do something with that. I'm sure he could make a really popular character, or maybe several whole animes about that character. Who knows? Anyway, in my opinion, Chrono is probably the most deserving of the spot on the roster out of any of the choices on this list. He wields a katana and is quick and agile. He specializes at running in, doing damage, and getting out quick. Although I think he would fit in super well with Smash, there is a few issues for his inclusion. His series hasn't had a release for 18 years, and he hasn't been featured in a game since 1995. He's also yet another sword wielder, making him kind of similar to other fighters in the game. When it comes down to it, I think Chrono is a fantastic addition that honestly probably won't come to Smash. I only give Chrono's chances of getting in a 5 out of 10. Number 2. Okay, time for the big one. Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts hold a place in so many gamers' hearts, and there's a large movement for the figurehead of the series, Sora, to make it into Smash. Sora would be super unique and unlike any character we have so far. But there's one big thing that could either make or break Sora. A single tweet by Shinji Hashimoto, the co-creator of Kingdom Hearts and a Square Enix executive. A user by the name of Apollyon sent Hashimoto a tweet saying, "Please Mr. Hashimoto," with the hashtag Sora for Smash. Hashimoto then replied with one word that caused a lot of controversy. He simply said, "Yes." After the internet exploded about this reply, the tweet was deleted. Now, the Smash community's been extremely divided about what this tweet could potentially mean. Some people insist that this is Hashimoto slipping up and confirming Sora for Smash, and that he deleted the tweet to cover his tracks. I've heard the argument that Hashimoto was new to Twitter and somehow didn't understand the connotation behind saying yes. And it's true that Hashimoto's account was only a few days old. However, I find it very unlikely that the executive of a gaming company didn't understand the legal catastrophe that would have happened if he leaked Sora for Smash. In law, there's something called a non-disclosure agreement that basically prohibits you from saying anything you have inside knowledge about without racking up some serious fines. I think it's almost impossible that a high-level executive would not understand how this worked and would make such a big mistake. While some people think that this tweet confirms Sora in Smash, I think it does the exact opposite. Unfortunately, I think this means that Sora is pretty much guaranteed not to be in Smash. To me, this whole scenario looks like a creator who saw a fan's passion for his character and said that he would love the idea of Sora in Smash. After he tweeted this, he likely saw how it was being perceived and deleted the tweet to avoid confusion. Now, some people have brought up the argument that if he really did just do this to show his support, that he would have kept the tweet up and explained it. However, I think that's a little weak when you start to assume people's motives and what they ought to do, especially when we consider the fact that he is new to social media and so he's not expected to have the best etiquette. This tweet could seriously make or break Sora, and there's some people who would give Sora's chances of getting in a 10 out of 10 at this point, which is the only reason I included him so high up on this list. I personally think it cements his chances of not being in, and unfortunately, I only think Sora stands a 1 out of 10 chance. But like I said, I understand the other side of the argument, so let me know in the comments, which side do you take? Do you agree with me, or do you think that Sora is coming to Smash and that his creator just slipped up? Try to change my mind, I'm open to it. Before we get to the number 1 pick, I want to ask you to do a huge favor for me. If you've enjoyed my video so far, then please consider subscribing if you want to see more content like this in the future. I cover Nintendo, Marvel, and a lot of other nerdy things, and I post every single Wednesday around lunch. I've got an awesome video coming up in the works, and I really want to make sure you all see it, so make sure you subscribe if you want to check it out. And if you want to go one step further, go down into the description below and join me in my Discord server. It's pretty active and we've got some really awesome people there. I'm looking at you, Takoti. I am on there almost every single day, so it's the best way to talk to me. Come check it out and hang out with me for a little bit. So without further ado, let's get to number 1. I'm just going to come out and say it. Max from Life is Strange. It's crazy no one's talking about Max. Her series is so popular right now, and Life is Strange 2 is one of the big talking points right now. I think Max is easily the most likely character. Just kidding. You probably saw my real pick coming from a mile away, but it's Geno. There's pretty much nothing I can say about Geno that hasn't been said before. Geno comes from Super Mario RPG and is a fan favorite. Geno did super well on the Smash ballot and has appeared in Smash as a Mii outfit. The biggest evidence for Geno is that the creator of Smash, Masahiro Sakurai, has said in the past that he really wanted Geno in Smash, and that he's actually been trying to put him in since Brawl. Now, there's plenty of counter-arguments against Geno. Some people claim he's not relevant anymore, or that he's only popular for Smash because of a few loud minorities, and I would understand if you don't think he's going to make it. But I personally think that none of these arguments stand up when you compare them to other characters that have gotten in. And I think Geno is by far the most likely candidate for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I give Geno's chances of getting in a 9 out of 10. And there you have it. Those are the main contenders for Square's new representative for Smash, and my opinions on them. So let me know who you think will be making the cut. I know that what I said about Sora is probably going to make a lot of people angry, so let me hear in the comments below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I'm open to having my mind changed. I also want to ask you one more time to subscribe if you liked my video, and to stop by my Discord to say hi. I hope to see you there. Until next time, stay smashing.